When someone starts pulling away, most people assume the same thing. They think it means they did something wrong. They think they moved too fast. They think they need to fix it. But what if someone pulling away isn't a signal about you at all? What if it's information about them and the kind of connection they're capable of sustaining? Here's the uncomfortable truth most people miss. When interest is real and stable, it doesn't disappear overnight. It may fluctuate, slow down, or need space, but it doesn't collapse without explanation. So when someone suddenly goes cold, distant, or inconsistent, the issue usually isn't attraction, it's capacity. Some people are comfortable with closeness only until it asks something of them. Consistency, vulnerability, emotional presence. When a connection starts to feel real, they don't lean in, they retreat. And here's where most people lose themselves. Instead of observing the shift, they internalize it. They question their worth. They replay conversations. They adjust their behavior to try to regain certainty. But the moment someone pulls away is not the moment to prove yourself. It's the moment to pay attention. Pulling away is information. It tells you how someone handles discomfort. It tells you how they regulate emotions. It tells you how they respond when connection deepens. And none of that is created by you chasing harder. In fact, chasing often does the opposite. When you rush to close the distance, you remove the space where clarity could have appeared. You replace observation with urgency. You turn uncertainty into self-abandonment, and that's the real danger. Not losing them, losing yourself. Healthy connection doesn't require constant management. It doesn't require you to monitor tone shifts or decode silence. It doesn't require emotional overperformance. It requires mutual availability. So when someone pulls away, the most grounded response isn't to chase or withdraw dramatically. It's to pause, to stay emotionally regulated, to maintain your routines, values, and self-respect, to let the dynamic reveal itself without interference. Because here's what often happens. If the pullback was about overwhelm or fear, space allows the person to return on their own terms. And if the pullback was about lack of readiness, avoidance, or emotional inconsistency, the distance exposes that truth faster than chasing ever could. Either way, clarity increases. The mistake people make isn't doing too much. It's assuming that distance is something they need to fix instead of something they need to interpret. Someone pulling away isn't automatically rejecting you, but it is showing you how they handle closeness. And that information is far more valuable than reassurance. The most powerful position you can take in moments like this is neutrality. Not indifference, not coldness, but grounded presence. You don't collapse inward, you don't chase outward, you stay centered. Because the goal isn't to convince someone to stay, the goal is to see whether they can. So the next time someone pulls away, don't rush to close the gap. Ask yourself this instead. Is this revealing someone who's temporarily overwhelmed or someone who's fundamentally unavailable? Because the right response depends on the answer. And you can't see that clearly if you abandon yourself trying to be chosen.